Who's the toughest guy you ever played against? Everyone.
No copyright.
Who's the toughest guy you ever played against?
All right. Howdy, everybody. How we doing tonight? Hope everybody had a great Father's Day. Looking forward to doing some fun breaks. I'm just letting everybody know that I'm live. I got some people on Facebook. And got some people in the instant messaging.
Had a great Father's Day.
All right, let's get rid of this.
Fun breaks.
Pop it up.
I'm just letting everybody know that I'm.
What's up, Luke? What's up, Duke? Luke and Duke, aka Robert. All right, we got a fun night of breaks tonight. So behind me is the wall of blasters. Look at that. Or we're gonna do a quick little football one here first. In football, I'm excited. I got 2 more boxes of these, but they're supposed to be awesome. So 4 autographs in this box, and I threw in the Topps Chrome Mega. So let's go down the list here. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Let's see here. Cardinals Tom, Falcons Tom, Yaman with the Ravens, Golfer with the Bills, Scott 813 with the Panthers, Auburn with the Bears, 989 with the Bengals, Clive with the Browns, Chris I with the Cowboys, Nick and Luke with the Broncos, 989 with the Lions, C with the Packers, Tan Man with the Texans, Auburn with the Colts, Chris with the Jags, Yaman with the Chefs. Raiders and Chargers both go to Chris. Yaman with the Rams. Tan Man with the Dolphins. Josh with the Vikings. Tom with the Patriots. Clive with the Saints. Mike Metzler with the Giants. Tom with the Jets. Auburn with both the Eagles and the Steelers. Mike O with my San Francisco 49ers. Chris I with the GD Super Bowl champs Hawks. There you go, Chris. I hope you heard that one. Mike M with the Bucks. Chris I with the Titans, and Mike Park, who I see in the chat, with the Washington Commanders. Thank you, sir. Happy Father's Day to you if you are a dad. All right, football. This should be a fun one. I'm excited for this one. I hope you all are too. I'm sorry this took a while to get filled up, but, travel with work and all that fun stuff. So, all right, let's start. Let's put this bad boy off the side. Let's start with the Chrome. And again, I appreciate you all joining me on this fine Sunday night. I got a lot of boxes to break tonight, and then I'm back on the road again tomorrow until the weekend. Womp, womp, womp. Non-stop travel for me. But it's all good. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's see if we can hit something awesome. There's a Troy Franklin. Ramsey, Algier, Justin Fields, Reek Woolen, and then Quincy Riley. Who do we want to see in the autos? Maybe a little Bo Nix for you, Luke. There's a Fortune 15, Trevion Henderson. Kyle Smell My Arm Pitts. McDuffie, McLaughlin, and Saviania. No color yet. Bland. Double J. Chase Brown. Lloyd. Brock Bowers. And Will Johnson. Oh, I need to cover up the birds. They're being loud. I'll get to them after this break. Jaden. Dicker. Tonga. Bates. Arroyo. And Tyler Warren on the rookie. Mostert, Caleb, The Greatness, Joe Montana, my GOAT at least, Bobby Brown III, A-Chain, and Jalen Royals on the rookie. After these 2 packs, I'm going to go cover up my noisy birds. Ridley, Zach Allen, Kirk, A.O. Manor, Beck, and DJ Giddens. Come on, give us some color in this last pack. No color. Cooks, Hutchinson, Penny Sewell, Wirfs, George Pickens, and a Jack Sawyer. Pretty mediocre mega box there. 1 second, everybody. All right, covered up the old birds. All right, we're going to get on to the signature series. I have yet to open this. I've seen some picks, but I've yet to open it. We will see 4 autos, and they're called the 4 autos, and then we're looking for the crystal clear autographs. So I have not opened one of these boxes yet, so I'm not sure how the cards... Okay. They're packs. 4 packs, 10 cards per pack. My guess is 1 auto per box. Good luck, everybody. The main event. Oh, these cards are nice. I like these. Jaden Daniels. Ooh, nice little Drake May on the chrome. These cards are sick. Xavier Worthy. Who's that? I cannot. That's, I think, our autos. Well, I don't know where the auto is, so I'm gonna pull from the back real quick. Nick Imanori on the rookie. Josh Simmons on the rookie. That's got to be the auto. So let's see. Mason Taylor on a rookie out of 150 for the Jets. Jets. Come on, sleeves. Congrats to the Jets here on the Mason Taylor out of 150. And then we have... Okay, cool. Oh, no, it's an auto. Right there's the auto. So the GD Seahawks got Nick Imanori out of 150 on the auto. It's a numbered auto. Congrats, Chris. And then what is this card in the back? Oh, it's just a pretty sick in-session insert. That's pretty nice. Nice one. All right, so 1 auto down. 1 numbered card. We got a blue T. Higgins. That's cool. It shows their pick on every one of these. That's pretty cool. We had Kyler Murray, Javonte Williams, Ahmed Hassini, something like that. And let's see here. This will be Matthew Golden for C, a.k.a. Curtis. That's a pretty sick one on the chrome out of 275. I like these cards. They're nice. And then autograph goes to the Jags. One of the last teams taken. I believe that is Chris also. Yes, it is. And that is Basal Tutin out of 225. Chris with another autograph for Tutin out of 275. Very nice card there. Tutin. Michael Evans. And then back here is a Jacoby Krosky Merritt. And then let's see what this blue one is. Up one more in the back here. Maxwell Hairston. And let's see what this blue one is. Panthers. That's a sick card. Class action. Tate McMillan. Not numbered, but a pretty cool card nonetheless. Just a nice little insert. Big fan. All right, we got 2 more autos. All right, we got Kelsey, Mr. Swift. There's Marvin Mims Jr., Joe Mixon, Mikael Williams, Quinn Ewers out of 250. That's a nice one for the Dolphins. That's Mr. Tan Man. Congratulations. I think he's going to be the starter here. Congratulations there. And then is Mason Graham our auto? Mason Graham is our auto. That is a nice one for the Browns. Mason Graham. First round pick 5. That is a good one. That's by far the best of this break so far. Cleveland Browns go to Clive. That's a nice one for you, Clive. Congratulations, sir. That is pretty dope. Mason Graham, 5th pick overall. Boom. Caleb Johnson. Oh, look at that. Shador. That is sick. Star cast. See-through card. That's pretty dope for the Browns. And Clive. That's a nice one. That is pretty cool for you, Clive. Undrafted Ja'Cory Brooks and Kevin Banks Jr. All right, last pack, everybody. Hold your breath. Good luck. It's a fun set. I like it. I'm glad I got a couple boxes of it. I think we're going to do it like this. Oh, man, look at this. Leviathans? The Panthers. That thing is nice, man. That's a thick boy, too. That is a thick boy. Nope, not that thick. I hope this is like a case hit, because this thing is sick. I'm going to have to find the right size, but there it is. That's sick, man. That is super cool. I hope that's a case hit or something. Scott813. Somebody tell me if that is a case hit. That is a beaut. It has to be, right? Has to be a case hit. I want to see real quick. Come on, 130 point. Of course it doesn't want to load for me. $130 point. You are being so slow. Let's see, McMillan. Yeah, that's a big boy. $220, $260 comp. That is sickness right there. That is beautiful. Panthers, Scott813. Congratulations, dude. That one is sweet. Beautiful card. Congrats, congrats. Massive congrats. SP, cool. That's fine. We have Caden Prather, Mamumbu, Kamara, AJ Brown, Calvin Ridley. I'm going to go with that as our autograph. Oh, we got a clear auto. Sweet. Derrick Henry. And then we have a very nice Colston Loveland for the Bears out of 150. And then we have a clear auto coming up. That's fine, Mike. That's cool, dude. That's an awesome, awesome, awesome card. Who are the Bears tonight? Auburn. That's a nice one for you out of 250 or out of 150. Hi, I cannot read numbers tonight. That one is nice. And then we have a clear auto coming up behind Ezabuka. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Who does not love this product? Chris. Chris, tell me you're here, dude. That is sick. Cam Ward on card auto. First pick overall. Nobody wanted to take the Titans. Nobody wanted to take the Titans. Wow. Wow. That is sweet. Let's go. Nobody wanted to take the Titans. So Chris said, you know what, Joe? I'll close it for you, dude. And that he did. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful card. I got to get a picture of those. I got to get a picture of these two. What a box, guys. Chris is here. Dude. Everybody's sleeping on the football. Let's go, Chris. All right, let's do a recap here. Chris is going to get card of the break. That's a spoiler alert for everybody. But we had the Taylor out of 150, the nice Shadur. We had the 210 out of 225 auto. We had the Loveland out of 150. We had the Imanawari out of 150 auto. 275 golden. Ewers out of 250. The nice Mason Graham. And then, I'm sorry, we're going to have a 2 cards to the break because this is one of my favorite ones. This one will go to Scott813, card of the break. Congratulations, Scott, on the case hit, or SP as you want to call it. Leviathans. Hey, get off of that. Off of that. Sorry if my cat just totally screwed things up. Hopefully not. No, we're good. Scott813, and then my main man, Chris. Yeah, right, Luke? Nobody wanted him, man. It was the last team taken. Cam Ward. Congratulations, Chris. That was a beauty. All right, folks. Well, the good news is I got 2 more boxes of these. I got 2 more boxes of them. So we can come back to that. Football was a heater. Let's go. Chris. Congratulations, man. That was a sick, sick box. All right, we are moving on to the blaster case. All right, blaster case. Let me let everybody know that we are rolling with the blaster case. Thank you all for joining the football break. Let's see if baseball stays as cool to us as football was, because that was amazing. That was amazing. All right, who do we have here? Full case of blasters, a hobby box, and 5 packs of Pulse. So we're going to do the packs of Pulse first. We will save the hobby box for last. Here's the hobby box. Here's the 5 packs of Pulse. And we have Benjamin with the D-backs, Scott S. with the Braves, T with the Orioles, Brian Z with the Red Sox, Chris I with the Cubs, RG Cards with the White Sox, Laura with the Reds, Scotty with his Guardians, Brandon with the Rockies, Erica with her Tigers, the Walk-Off Tigers, T with the Astros, Brandon with the Royals, T with the Angels, Sharmon with our getting smoked by the Orioles, back-to-back World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers, Mike O with the Marlins, T with the Brewers, Chris with the Twins, RG Cards with the Mets, Robert with the Yanks, T with the A's, Highway 15 with the Phillies, T with the Pirates, Fryer with the Padres, Andrew B with his Giants, Chris with the Mariners, Robert with his Cardinals, Mike O with the Rays, T with the Rangers, Nestor with the Jays, and the Nationals went to T. All right. Hello, Erica. All right, we're going to get on with Pulse first. These have 1 autograph inside. These were basically just some throw-ins because I want to make sure we got some hits. The first one will be a Nick York to the Pirates. Nick York to the Pirates. T. Congratulations, man. That's a pretty cool one. And that is numbered out of 89. Trey Yesavage, there we go. Out of 7, 007 to 007. Trey Yesavage to the Jays. Nestor, tell me you're in the chat, dude. That's cool. That is cool. That's why I like Pulse. They're cheap. They're easy. They're fun. We got Bubba Chandler to the Pirates as well. T with the Pirates hit of Bubba. Bubba. Let's see if we can go trifecta with the Pirates and hit the old Paul Skeens. Brock Wilken of the Brewers. Brewers go to T as well. T cleaning up the autos. And our last little pulse bag here will be none other than Kyle Till to the White Sox. Awesome. Kyle Till to the White Sox, and that will go to RG Cards. Congratulations. RG Cards. All right, hey, those are actually some pretty good autographs there. All right, we're gonna do blasters. We're gonna do 5 at a time. Vet base does not ship. If you want a couple players, just let me know. I can throw some together for you. But other than that, I'm not gonna ship all the vet base. I'm excited for the blasters. Over under autos. I'm going to say 3. 3 autos. Over under. Call your shot. Oh, you snuck out there. I could have kept that pack for myself, but no, I don't want to. It's not my style. All right, first 5 coming right at you. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. We will blow through these cards pretty darn quickly, just because there's a lot of cards. All right, let's see what we got here. I know there was a couple. Oh, we already got a hit. Mason Wynn, so that will ship. And then a Pete Alonso for the Orioles. All right, that's a good start. Pete Alonso to the Orioles on the nice little cloth. Nice little cloth there out of a blaster. And that will go to T. T's cleaning up. And then the stars will also ship. Carson Williams on the back. Future stars, and I will ship those bad boys as well. Nolan McLean on the back will ship. And I will check. Nice little Robbie Ray. I will go through and make sure that there are no golden backs as well, just so you all know. Bubba. Nice Cervello, and then a nice little Trouty. Nice little Trouty. Zemo. Umai, or am I? Bryce Eldridge. Barco, and then a nice Barco right there. I like those sun variants. I think I have an Ohtani in that. I can't remember. There's an Ohtani. And then a nice Ellie on the All-Star. So this will be the ship pile over there. All right, Blaster 1 gave us 1 hit so far. Let's see if we get lucky and keep it coming. Nice Dansby, who I heard is falling out with the Cubs. Second McLean. And then a Jerry Seinfeld. That one's cool. Scoobs! Scoobs! Who I do not think will be traded. Everybody says he will be traded. I do not think he will be traded at all. Oh, Hoppy. Aldridge. He's a giant, but man, that kid is good. He has a lot of talent. Harry Ford rookie, that's nice. And then a Satchel Paige, that's nice too. Freddie Freeman. Brian Reynolds. Trey. That kid's a baller. The future of pitching is very, very bright. And the glove work on the Vlad. All right, 2 blasters down. So far, 1 hit. Got a nice little Scoob. I'm hoping we manage to keep him. I think you will. I don't think the Tigers are going to throw the towel in. I find that hard to believe. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. My favorite pitcher. I mean, other than Shohei, of course. Drake Baldwin on the cup. Let's see. Rising Suns. I'll throw one of those in for you. And then Lodolo. Schwarbaum. Dude can hit a ball, I'll tell you that. I'm going to call it right now. Fernando Tatis Jr. gets traded. That's going to be my biggest surprise. Evoldi. There's our first Murakami. I will get that in a sleeve. And nice little skeins as well. Okamoto. Nice little glass. Why was that backwards? An SP or something? 477? Nope, just backwards. Okay. Well, we got our first little Murakami action here. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, Eric, I don't see them investing all that money, being in a very, very, very weak division, and just throwing in the towel. I mean, if you ask me, Erica, I think they should trade him because they can get a haul. They can definitely get a haul. Nice Bichette and then a Manny, but do I think they will trade them? I don't. I don't see it happening. All right, 3rd blaster down. And as a Tigers fan, there's your second Scooble, as we're talking about him. Ooh, nice Chase DeLauder. And as a Tigers fan, Erica, I think you should want them to trade him because you can set up your future very, very good, especially like if a team like the Dodgers. I mean, trust me, I know our farm system better than anybody, and Eldridge and Witt and Ray. And yeah, if you could get an Emmett Sheehan along with a couple of our prospect guys, either like a Sirota, Zaire Hope, I do not see us trading to Paula. I don't think there's any world that we trade to Paula. There's a nice Murakami. But if you can get those guys, I mean, you're right back to where you want to be. I mean, you're actually probably ahead of the curve. But again, we will just have to wait and see. Nice Eldridge. Mr. Kurtz, Albies. Boo! Sorry, I was not a fan of the Kyle Tucker signing. Nice Kurtz, nice Brett, and an all smiles for the Reds. All right. 4 down, 1 hit. 1 Murakami. And a very nice DeLauder there for Scott. Second Duran. Yeah, no, I hear you. Trust me. The Boris factor is what tells me that you want to trade him because Boris he's not going to go to a good team, Skubal will sign with someone like the Mets. Someone that throws the amount of cash just to check, but not to win. Jackie. Oh, not numbered. Be nice to get a numbered card in here. Nice to louder. Logan Henderson. McLean and Madison Marilla for the Rays. All right. 5 down. What were these? Oh, 5 down, 1 hit. Let's take from the way right here. Yeah, no, I hear you. I just, unfortunately, Erica, I don't think it is. Oh, that made it really dark. I don't think it's Skubal's call to make anymore. I think it'll come down to Boris. But I hope I'm wrong. Time will tell, right? What we got? 6 weeks? Something like that? Whoa, Bubba. All right, next set coming right up. Just a moment here. Get rid of some of these base cards off my table. Next 5. Good luck. That was my first 5, Chad. And we got 1 hit so far, the Pete Alonso up there. And we got an autograph now for the D-backs. Braden Garcia. Congratulations. Is that Benjamin? Very nice. That's 1. I said 3 autos. That's 1. Benjamin, congratulations. We'll put Mr. Brock up there. Chad, did you see the football break? Sammy, Robbie. Nicky Kurtz, oh Hoppy. Eldridge rookie. We got 16 in the chat. Say hi. Keep me some company. I like talking. I like talking to you. Oh, another rookie. Brian Reynolds. Roman Anthony on the cup. Eldridge, Trevor Story. Mr. Churio and a Hank Aaron, and then Michael King. For the Friar himself. Second Ohtani, which my good friend Sharman said I can have one because he's an awesome pal and lets me have a base of Ohtani to add to my collection. Makes me feel rich. Colson. Randy. There's our first numbered card here for Mr. Robert and his Cardinals. Matthew Liberatore. And that will be out of $3.99. Very cool. We'll take Mr. York off. Freeland and Olsen with the glove. Base. Oh, our second Murakami of the night. Sorry, third of the night. I know, right? Nice short on. I think we got another Murakami. Yes, we do. Another Murakami. So, Chris, as a Cubs fan, are you mad at the White Sox being good? Colson, Correa. I don't know. She ran across the table, then went somewhere else. Nice Frederick. Frederick Freeman. Another Freeland and a Pedro. Job. You find her? Mr. Green and Scherzer, and then a nice one for you, Erica, out of nothing. It's not numbered, but it is a nice little fuchsia. So we'll at least make the sleeve pile. Sweet. That's cool. There's a nice one for you. The Rising Suns. Charman, congratulations. Stott. Cole Young. Frankie Thomas. Freddie Correa. Cole Young, Acuna, and the Braves. Nice Job. There's a trade day. Mr. Diaz, fighting chickens. Lindor and Soderstrom. Stewart and Cole rookies. Brady House and a Honus Wagner. See ya. Ooh, there we go. There we go. That probably just paid for your break, I'm sure of it. Murakami. And I think that will go straight up top here. That's a pretty dope one. Sorry, y'all. I had to quench the old thirst. Nice chase. Another nice chase. Merrill and Quan. Two more packs here, and then we'll get to the next 5. It's our third one of that guy. Nice Schlittler. Ricky. Trey. All right. And I'm checking the backs, everybody, just so you know, for any golden mirror. SSPs, as they call them. Nothing as of yet. All right. 10 down. We've gotten an autograph. And we've gotten a relic. I'm just recycling some of the base here. These would be blasters 11 through 15. In case anybody is keeping count. Oh, hold on, everybody. I got a work call. 1 second. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, what's up? Mm-hmm. Nope, it was fake. It was a scam. A scam. Nope. Nope, yep, it was a scam. Yep. Yeah, please do. Yeah, please. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. Work call happened and somebody's trying to scam us, which is always fun. Sorry, I am back. Alright. I do apologize, but I am back now and we can get this thing going. Alright, sorry, I'm just recycling some of the old base. Alright, so we are Blasters 11 through 15. Alright, man, people are so shady in this world. They try to call our stores and like scam us out of money and stuff. Like, man, they're crazy. Unbelievable, to be honest with you. But they make it sound so real. And my apologies again, everybody. Alright, let's rock and roll. Good luck. Next 5. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to open them. We go blaster by blaster. Let's see how this treats us. Marte and a Freddie. DeLauder. A Italian, J-Rod and Cole Young. Cole Young. I'll give you a torque in there, Erica. I know you like your torques. Hayden Harris, and then Francisco Lindor. There's another MI. Valera. What's going on with Valera? That's Raleigh and House. Quan and Eldridge. Westberg, Sal Stewart, and Churio. That actually worked a lot quicker. Yeah, dude, it's so unbelievable. They are very, very convincing, dude. So I work retail also. And they just, you know, they pull my name off LinkedIn, they get information, like they make it so believable. And like that's a guy just called me and said that we had a scam call. They were trying to take money from us. It's just something else, man. Like unbelievable. But they make it sound so believable, so real. It's crazy. McLean and Happ. Eldridge, oops. And then a Bubba. What's up, Bubba? You savage. Cornell and Simo. Cuero. Come on, card. Poguero. And then a Nico and a Simo. Bunch of crazies in this world, I tell you. Nice Eldridge. Put that in a... I think that'll actually make the stand. Jose Ramirez and a Trey Yesivage. Yeah, I'll throw you a couple of those bases, Erica. I know you're a big fan. Kyle Till come down. Him up there. I like that Eldridge. He's looked pretty good this year too. Some nice Murakami coming up. Come on, we need another hit. It's been a while. Harry Ford and a Pistol Pete. George Brett. Savage. Rosarena, Bryce Matthews. There's our Murakami. Schwarber, Casey. McLean, Pauly, and Skeens. Like I'm doing right now, or no, Robert? Because if I'm going too fast, man, just let me know. I don't want to ruin the experience from you all. Let me know. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. I just don't want to keep you all here till midnight. I just know there's just a lot of base cards, a lot of repeat cards. I'll definitely slow down if you want me to, man. Woodruff, Taylor, and another Murakami. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Cool, thanks, man. Nice Kirby. Sometimes I get afraid that like people are like, oh, I don't see every single card. And I'm like, well, you're going to see the same card 13 times. Toll. Sia, Nemo, and then a very, very sick, nice logo border, J.P. Crawford for the Seattle Mariners. Very cool. I do like that card. I like the logos. Even if it's of a not so big name. But Chris, that's a nice one for you, bud. Brock Wilken will come off. Trey, you're going to go. Actually, Trey will stay there. Hey, Scott. Hope you're well, brother. Got you a nice DeLauder so far. All right, let's get these Murakamis sleeved up. Murakami. Okay, so far each set of 5 has had a hit. We have not gotten a hit out of this one unless we call the border card a hit. Yoshi and a nice Torque. Erica, I will put that in a sleeve and top loader for you. Come on, Mookie. Mookie Betts. At least he does something nowadays. Fielding, I guess. Pains me to say that. Oh, nice Shohei. We will come back to that. And then a nice Furman. We will come back to all 3 of those. Those are nice. Ozzy Albies. Ichiro. And then another Murakami. I hadn't seen that card yet. Thought it might have been a Golden Mirror SSP. Flores, and then a nice Palish. This was a good blaster. And then a Koufax and Peyton Toll. All right, that was a fun blaster. We got like 5 cards out of that one that are going to go in sleeves or top loaders. All right, let's see what we got here. Jake Palish, not numbered. Another Murakami. Opening more sleeves. The Fermin is also not numbered. Boo. A nice Shohei. Shohei will definitely make it up there. Sorry, Robert. And then a nice Torque for Erica. That's a really cool one. Now, these are some of my favorite inserts. I have an older Ohtani one. But I'll throw it in a top loader for you, Erica. There you go. Beautiful. All right, next 5. These 5 will be the halfway mark, which we're doing okay on time. We're doing okay on time. And I am going to donate all the base cards to some kids in the neighborhood who want the cards. They will be happy with all these base cards. Let's take it off the top. For the walk. Can't complain about that type of day. And don't forget, we still have the the hobby box coming up in this break as well. Quick second here. Just gonna clean up my table just a little bit more. With this many cards, it can make it can make for a table to get very messy. And I'm trying my darndest to keep this organized so that next Saturday when I'm back home, I can make this an easy sort and stuff. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. These will be the halfway mark. Good luck. Here we go. We got Jazz and Bryce Matthews. Another Murakami. J-Roll. There's a Nakamoto. Stowers and Glass. Who is made of glass? Always made of glass. Let's see. Luke's, Bo Bichette, and a Nolan McLean. Scoob and Flaherty, both Tigers there for Miss Erica. And then we have an Eldridge and a Judge, a couple of power guys there. Come on, Blasters. We need to pick up the pace a little bit. I don't know why I flipped that one. I didn't mean to do that. All right. Toll and Soto. Chourio and Albies. That's our third Albies in that one. Third Albies already. Lodolo and Suzuki. Higashioka, Harper, DeLauder, and Ford. Raleigh, Evaldi. Oh, that's sick. We're going to come right back to that one. That is sick. That's my card of the break so far. Spoiler alert. A nice Schwarbaum out of 99. That is beautiful. That is really, really nice. Phillies, Highway 15. That is pretty cool. Eldridge, you're going to get tossed to the side. Sorry, buddy, but you're going to be. Yeah, still think the minute. 1 second, everybody. That is a nice Schwarber. He had himself a day yesterday. Sorry about that. Kind of slipped out my hands. All right. Green and Goldie's having a nice year for the Yankees. Very nice year for the Yankees. Williams and Acuna. I wish that dude would stay healthy. I'm not a Braves fan, but he's fun. Bieber and McLean. Clearly, I'm not a Braves fan, but the game is better when he's on the field. Peguero and Rodriguez. That's our third Peguero as well, man. Oh, we got a numbered card coming up here, boys and gals. And it is for the Rockies. We will come right back to that one. And more in Aaron. All right, let's take a look at the numbered card we got here. For the Rockies, it is McCade Brown out of 250. Congrats, Rockies. All right, here we go. Ooh, we got an auto coming up for the A's. Let's do it. Boom. And then our A's auto is Luis Morales for the A's. It's our second auto, and that will go to T. Congratulations on the ink, and that is on card. Very nice. Sorry, Crawford, you're going to go down. So we got two autos so far. Not bad. Jackson Chourio. And we got a nice little numbered card out of 2026 for the Angels, Robert Stevenson. Anybody in the break hits any out of 2026s, I'm a buyer or trade for these. T, I'm trying to put something together for my son. So out of 2026, congrats, T. Sal Stewart. Montgomery, Edmonds, and Wagaman. Beavers and Simeon. Ernie and Freeland. Sorry, y'all. I know these can feel like marathons at times, especially when it's so much base and so many of the same inserts. But I have a feeling something's going to jump up and smack us right in the face, and we're going to be jumping for joy. All right, here we go. Talking about jumping for joy. Oh, that is freaking sick, man. Oh, little umbrella. Out of 25. Nestor, are you here, Nestor? That is cool, huh? That is freaking cool. 15 of 25, Dylan Cease. Oh, man, we're going to have to start cleaning up the board here. So, Schwarber, you're going to go up. Murakami, no, Yasevich, I guess you're going to go over. And that is just sick. That is super, super cool. Yeah, how about a nice Sal Stewart? I agree. I have a good feeling that something like, I mean, that's big. That's a big one. That's a nice card. There's a Sal Stewart rookie. I have a feeling something's going to pop up for us. I really do. Frank Thomas, Carson. Oh, Golden Mirror. Hey. Grayson Rodriguez. We hit one. Let's go. Let's go. Now this is a blaster, okay? Out of 25 and a Golden Mirror SSP in here. Let's go. Angels. Is that T? It's T. Let's go, Angels. That's going to knock off the tray. We're going to move that one over. We're going to put that right there. I am happy we hit one. That makes me happy. I'm sorry, did I miss the note? Now, this was a blaster, folks. This was a blaster. Let's get it. And then another Murakami here. So that blaster had an out of 25. And the Golden Mirror SSP. That is pretty cool. I've seen jumbo case breaks not hit Golden Mirror SSPs. One second, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. All right, good luck. Thanks, Erica. I gotta get you something. I mean, I got you a couple good heaters previously, but I gotta get Laura something. I've struck out from Laura to the point that I felt so bad I threw 3 autos in her stack for her. And it would have been perfect, Erica, if you would have said they don't have your golden touch. Get it like a golden mirror SSP. Oh, here we go. It's a nice out of 2026 for the Royals. Kyle Isbell. Again, I am a buyer or a trader on all of these gold ones. I am working on a fun project for my son. Suarez Montgomery. And a Winkler. Job. Schlittler. Sal Stewart rookie. Got to get something better than a base of that, huh? J Ram and Heel. Luis Heel. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just happy we hit one because I've been wanting to hit one of those. I think that is my first or second one that I've hit since I started breaking. Can't remember, to be honest with you. I'm on the Trout hunt. That's the auto I want to hit. Or, of course, another Ohtani, but I'm not going to get greedy. Nice Cam. And then a Vientos. And another out of 2026. Again, I am a buyer on all of the out of 2026s, and this will be for the Pirates. Congrats, Pirates. 1007 out of 2026. Chase Burns and Manny Machado. I wonder if the wife is going to be nice and help me pick up all this packs of cards tonight. I would not even ask her to do it, but she might. All right. Good luck. Skubal. And Adley. Koss, Skeens, and a Bryce Eldridge. Kyle Tucker. Freddie Freeman. Don't know why that one's kind of out of the loop there. Trey and Varsho. Kurtz and a nice Glaber who can't seem to stay healthy this year. Logan Allen, Joe DiMaggio, and a Mr. Kurtz. Got 20 blasters left, everybody. Wait. No. 17. Sorry. 17 blasters left. And then the hobby box. Sorry, I'm not saying every insert anymore. I think we've seen a ton of them. Langford. Freeland and Garrick. Burns and Crawford. And Hedges, Ichiro, and Cam Schlittler. Yep, he's awesome when he's healthy. I do agree with that. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Jason Dominguez. Trey, Ellie, and Swinski. Will Smith, Bryce Matthews. There's another Murakami for us. Why are you upside down? Casey, and a nice Drake Baldwin. And then McLean and Griffey. All right, we got 15 left. Big ones left. Sorry, I'm just doing some housekeeping over here. Let me sleeve up another Murakami. Ugh. I was gonna try to get cute, but that ain't happening. So everybody's putting the base in a box. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. All right, let's see what these next 5 have in store for us. Good luck. Randy Johnson and Cam Sliller. Talk about 2 people who could throw a ball fast. Whew. Linkford, that's our 4th, I think, of that. Linkford. There's a Big Mac. And then a nice purple will come back to Mr. Parker. I know they're not numbered, but they're still going to deserve the sleeve treatment. Patrick Bailey over there. So, Erica, you got yourself another purple. Purple Parker. Very nice. All right. Here we go again, folks. Hopefully we get something big. I don't want to complain about the out of 25 or the SSP. But 2 more autographs would be awesome. A couple more numbered cards would be great. Bubba. Juan Soto. Cole Young and Johnny Bench. Yeah, IL stints have been tough for both of us this year, although the Dodgers just seem to live on the IL. I don't know. I've learned not to worry about games until October. I've been blessed. Been blessed with some great baseball from my teams as of late. Obviously. Gervais. Ripken and Kurtz. Yoshi and another Chase for Mr. Scotty. There's an Okamoto. Carter Jensen. Schwarbaum and Yaz. Arenado and Duran. Sorry, I thought that was a Murakami. That's a Murakami. Greg Maddux and a Jake Irwin. Again, I appreciate you all hanging out with me. I know, again, this can be a marathon. A marathon of cards. It's a lot. Early and Montgomery. So I've got another out of 2025 coming up for Lou Bob. Luis Robert Jr. out of 2026, not 2025. Congrats to the Mets. 1566 out of 20. Oh my gosh, 2026. Couple Mariners there. Jackson Merrill. Nola and Langford. And Schlittler and Glavin. All right. Good luck. Chourio and Trout. Sal Stewart. Early Wood Montgomery. Okay, we need to hit one more auto. That's a nice orange border Jeter. Oh, that is a very nice one. We're going to come back to that. I just made the Yankees very, very happy. That is a sick one. Because that is numbered out of 25. That is beautiful. Very, very nice card there. The Yankees. Robert. Robert, made you wait a little bit, buddy, but there you go, dude. Beautiful card. Garcia is going to come off as an auto. Ohtani is going to go up. And Jeter is going to sit there. That's nice. Made you wait, Robert, but I think I helped you out there. I think I made you happy. We're going for it. We're just going to open the rest. Two more to open. And then that'll be our blaster case, but we still have the hobby, so don't go anywhere. Last guy back there. All right. They are all open. Now let's get to opening some packs. Good luck all again. I appreciate you. We're down to the home stretch here. Final 9, 10 blasters. Final 10. Let's see what it brings us. I hope that out of 25, I mean, it's an awesome card, but I hope it wasn't the last one that we were going to see. Another Flaherty for you. Soto, Scoobs. Swanson, Eldridge. 2 Freddies. Ohapi, Trey. Trey Savage and a Geloff. I got excited. I saw that one in the middle. I was like, oh, it'll be something big. I said over under 3 autos. We're at 2. But numbered's been great. 2 out of 25s and a Golden Mirror SSP. Here we go. Okay, just pop out Soto and Chandler. Sorry, I missed that Steer. No, Steer's not a rookie. What am I doing? Struggling. Mauer, Duran. Cole Young and Marte. Guardians, Ricky, Freddie. Young and Harris. Kurtz and Lindor. Ooh, what are you doing there? Get out of there, piece of paper. I'm going to open 2 here. All right, good luck, everybody. Real Muto and Suzuki. Pudge and DeLauder. Rowley and Manny. Jimenez, Sosa, and a Merrill. And a Hunter Green. We'll come back to that one. I know it's not who you wanted, but hey, it's something. Schlittler and Mr. Betts. And it was a Hunter Green. It's not numbered, but it is the pink for you, Laura. I'm doing these backwards. Am I? Ozzie Smith and Churio. Another Murakami. Haven't seen any base Mirakamis pop up in a while. My wife just came down, saw the massive pile, and said, sheesh. Probably another hour. What? Nice little Okamoto there for the Blue Jays. Yeah, I got these, and then I have 2 more breaks I gotta do. Murakami. Huh? Yeah. You don't have to do this. She's awesome. She's helping me pick up my trash. All right. Here we go again. Good luck, everybody. Schlittler and Mantle. J. Ram and Langford. Another MI. Another Merrill. Crawford and Schwarber. Edmonds and Chandler. Green and Jansen. Jake Mangum, Page, Williams, Okamoto, Chapman and McLean. Moore and Trey Savage. Jones, Brett, and Moore. Just a second. Oh, yep, little kitty. That's my kitty. That's our cat Taco. Yeah, we named our cat Taco. Oh, sorry. Cancel. That's not good. Alright, we are back. After I just dropped the computer. Right? I was laughing. Her cat's name is Taco. Said after the game, Taco, cat, goat, cheese pizza. Taco Bell. Her government name. Yes. All right, folks. Next to last blasters. Then we'll get to the hobby. Kurtz and Singa. Brett and Kurtz. Come on, there's got to be one more auto in here. Got to be one more auto. Schwarber and glove work Ichiro. Thought that was numbered, but it's not. Nimmo Arenado. Another Murakami. There's the kitty. Freddie and Jordan. All right, final 2 blasters, then on to the hobby. Would you mind getting the coffee pot ready for me tonight? You would? Okay. It's not like it's Father's Day or anything. All right, all final 2 blasters of this marathon. Good luck. Ramirez and Stott. Baez. Sal Stewart. Bubba and Sprout. Cole Young and Bobby Witt. There's a Murakami. First one in a long while. Swanson and Raleigh. The louder. Yikes. I don't think we're going to see a third auto. Nope. Dang. Well, maybe the hobby will give us something good. All right, blasters are complete. Let's go on to the hobby. Good luck, everybody. Silver pack will be last. Give me just a second to do a little bit of house cleaning here. All right. you up to? All right, here we go. We're gonna blow through these because we've seen these cards a lot. We're basically looking for numbered cards, rookies. So my Yandel, whoever that is. Aaron Nola. I don't know. Nick is Nick. And it'll be a Freddie Freeman relic. Freddie Freeman relic for Charmon cards. Hoping we would have got a auto, but it's going to be a relic. Now let's see if we can get ourselves a Shohei. A low numbered card or something like that. Murakami. And then the Brewers get a Quinn Priester out of $3.99. Very nice. Congratulations. I hope not. PCA. It's fine. What? Yeah. And then we get an out of 99 for the Brewers as well. And a Kyle Harrison. That's a pretty nice one. Out of 99 for the Brew Crew. Congratulations. Two nice little numbered cards for the Brewers. And that is T. Congratulations. Making it happen. Judge. And on to our silver pack. And this will do it for the break. Good luck. Hopefully we get a banger in here. Zach Cole, Early, Will Clark, and Lindor. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate you hanging around. I know this was a very, very long break. Let's see what we got. Recap time. Harrison out of 99, Priester out of 399, Base Garcia auto out of 26, Robert, Pirates, Isbell, Trey Savage auto out of 7, DeLauder, Stevenson out of 26, JP Crawford on the border, Brown out of 250, Eldridge, Libertor out of 399, and Torque. Wilkin, Teal, Chandler, and York. And then up here, nice Murakami, Freddie, Shohei, Pistol Pete, Schwarber out of 99, and the Morales auto. The Golden Mirror SSP, Rodriguez. These Dylan Cease umbrella out of 25, but card of the break goes to the Derek Jeter out of 25. All right, folks, let me get cleaned up here, and then I will get going with our Jumbo box. I appreciate you all hanging. I know it was long. I didn't do too bad. Hour and a half for blasters. It's not too shabby. I appreciate you all. I need those. All right, my wife is awesome and brought it over to me. So here is the jumbo that we will get set up in just a moment after I get these cleaned up here. Sorry for the water in the background, everybody. Jumbo time. Let everybody know. Jumbo. Breaking now. All right. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. This will be break number 252. We will blow through the base cards. Silver packs will be right there. We should see 2 hits. Hopefully more. Good luck, everybody. And our first hit will be a Paul Skeens, right off the top, huh? Relic Paul Skeens to the Pirates. And I believe that is Dan S. Dan, congratulations, sir. And then we have the PCA, the Carrillo, and the Posey. We have a Ford, Freeman, and Steele. All card chip here, so you don't have to worry about, am I not getting this rookie? All card chip. Raleigh, Ford, and Garcia, aka the password. All right, we got a Waldrop out of $3.99 for the Bravos. And that will be Rob. Congratulations, Rob. Sorry if I'm in a hurry here, guys. I'm trying to get this stuff wrapped up before 10. Got the Jensen, Fried, and Triolo. Muncy, wow, there we go. That is beautiful. That's a big one. Chris, you around still, brother? Wow. The Miz auto. That is a beautiful card. Yeah, you're happy. Congratulations, dude. That one is sick. Wow, Chris. Congratulations, dude. That one is awesome. Chris, I hope you're around. Chris I. Yandel, Jamani Jones, and Brandon Sproat covering up. Hey, Denzel Clark out of 250. Yeah, 989. How about that, man? That's a pretty dope one. That card is definitely good. Well, will the Miz work for you, dude? I think the Miz will work for you. Oh, man, that's great. Edwin Diaz, color match out of 150 for the Dodgers. No, his last name is Mizorowski, and they just call him the Miz. And he's thrown the fastest pitch in MLB history. 104.5. Can you imagine that? Griffin Conine out of 2026 for the Marlins. Neto, Mays, and King. Oh, man. Terang, Bieber, and Ryan. Wow, I mean that was a nice auto that we got out of that one. We got the silver packs coming up. I'm just doing a little bit of housekeeping here on the side. All right, silver packs 1 and 2. Will they give us something nice in here? Schwarber, Marcy, Gunner, and Skeens. Come on, give us something cool. Jacques, Toll, Sosa, and Skubal. Man, nothing big in there. All right, recap. We know what the card of the break is. Waldrop out of 399. Skeens. Diaz out of 150. Conine out of 2026. Clark out of 250. But the beautiful Jacob Mizorowski. What a jumbo. What a jumbo. Let me get a picture of that. That is a beautiful card. Yeah, how much? All right, last 2 boxes of the night. 2 hobbies. And let me let them know that this is going. Wow, beautiful. Well, I did well for you tonight, man. Got you good in football. Got you good in baseball. All right, we'll do one first. We'll save the silver packs for last. And again, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm in a bit of a time crunch. I'm going to blow through these and just get to the hits. Hey, David, how you doing, man? Had a crazy fun night of breaking. We just hit a Jacob Mizorowski auto. Yeah, I know, Chris, but I'm a respectful one, right? Oh, sick, dude. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Well, we'll see what I can do for you here. We're going to blow through a bunch of this base. And we're just looking for the hits. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of in a bit of a time crunch. Schwarber? I know, we've all seen enough Series 2 tonight to make our eyes bleed. I'm rolling. Pedroia. Koss or Kiss, however the heck you say his name. Ted Williams. Can you share a picture of it in my group, dude? I'd love to see it. Corbin. Here is a gold Luke's out of 50 for the Blue Jays. That's nice. Who had our Blue Jays tonight? Dave T. Congratulations, Dave. Nice skis. Sick, thanks, man. Can't wait to see it. Congrats again. It's awesome. And a Pablo Lopez out of $3.99 for the Twinkies. Ellie. Gordon. City Connect. City Connect Duran, and that will be numbered out of 150 for the Red Sox. Congratulations. Red Sox went to C, also known as Curtis. Congratulations, sir. All right, that's one down. We'll put the silver pack up there. Second silver pack up there. This was break. Sorry, everybody, I had to grab a pin. 253. Okay. Come on, auto. Let's get an auto. Finish tonight off with a bang. All right, everybody, here we go, finishing it up. Hopefully strong. I want to see an auto come out of these boxes. Cam Sanders on the teal. It's not numbered. Nice Cam Sanders out of teal. Out of teal. See what I did there? Made it sound like it's numbered. Acuna. Another relic. Gosh dang it. PCA of the Cubs. I believe that was C. I was really hoping we would have got another auto. Cubs, that is C. You got both both relics there, my man. That's kind of a bummer. Maybe the silver packs will have something nice for it. There's a pink on the Skeens. That is nice. Pink on the Skeens, and that will go to T. T and then C. Bobby Witt. King Murphy Jr. And don't worry, all cards will ship on this. Waldrop. Barco. Hank Aaron. PCA. Come on, Hobby, give us a banger. Grisham. George Brett. Nope, Christy Matheson. All right, silver packs. Hopefully they will bring us some glory. Silver pack number 1. Good luck, everybody. Okamoto, that's nice. Williams, Schmidt, and Buxton. Nice Okamoto. Pretty. All right, last hope here. Rocky, Merrill, Raleigh, and Junior. Dang it. All right, folks. that will do it. Let's do a quick little recap here. We had 2 relics. Duran out of 150 and the PCA. Pablo Lopez out of 399. Nathaniel Lukes out of 50 and the Paul Skeens pink. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate you hanging out. Fun night. Long night of breaks. Long night of cards. I appreciate you all. We will talk soon. I'm traveling tomorrow. Be back home. Not sure. To be determined. I'll let you all know. I'll keep you updated. I'll definitely post some breaks. I got some cool stuff coming in, including Inception. So, David, hopefully I will see you in Inception as well. Much love, everybody. We'll talk soon. Have a great night. Peace.